What's today? Sep 14, 2023. Thursday, day before monthly OPEX. And it showed, huh? It showed. Alright, we'll make this quick and easy. Let's start with NVIDIA. This thing looks like it's primed and ready. Primed and ready to go. It's hanging on to this 5455 area, closed just above today. If you follow me on Twitter, they were hammering the options today. Let's see. I can't move it right now. Let's see. Yep, move please, thanks. 48,000 of the 460s, 20,000 of the 62.5s, 28,000 of the 65s, 28,000 of the 70s, 32,000 of the 57.5s. You get the point. Look at the open interest comparison. They fucking knew what they were doing today. Pop it early. What do we open at? They popped it early, and then in true form, they just fucking hammered it all day and just stole premium from everybody. Anyways, not the point. I closed over that key 455 today. Tried to make lower. It said, no can do, pal. 50-day moving average is 453.68. I think this thing's got room. Lots of room. Our MACD is slowly starting to curl back up. See, this bar down here is a little deeper than this one. Means, again, all things are subject to change on news and such, but it doesn't seem like strong economic news would mean more rate hikes, but we got that this morning, and here we are. SPX closed up 37 points today. I mean, it's just the black swan's the only thing that could take this thing out, and they tried to hammer a lot of these names down for the past month now, and they didn't quite do it. And if you can't kill it, it's only got one way to go. I think NVIDIA, probably not tomorrow, but you never know what'll happen, but I mean, this thing's got room to run to 475 pretty quick. If it breaks through 478, it's gone. 500 again. All-time high, I think, is what? 502.66. Certainly think it's in play. Certainly think so. I mean, this thing's just primed and ready to roll. So keep an eye on NVIDIA. I think maybe not tomorrow because it's MOPEX, but start looking a week or two out for calls. Alright, how is that going to do this in a certain order? So I got to switch one up. Let's go to SPX. Oh, yes, thanks, I know. Can't trade an index. You tell me that every time I pull up a chart of it. A little breakout. The 50-day moving average was 44.81. Let's see how we did in the morning. I mean, gapped up right to it. I mean, they tried. Couldn't quite keep her down. This candle was funny. What news was that? I forget. It was, oh, that was the Netflix move. Which, clearly I was wrong about his comments being bullish at things down, what, $50 in 2 days? Down under 400 now? Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. You don't win them all, they say. But very orderly. This thing's kind of in no man's land, but the psychological 4,500 is always... all these big round numbers are psychological numbers for people. It's just mental. It doesn't make any difference, but we're kind of in no man's land. Lots of room to run either way. 45.20 or 44.88. News matters, so whatever it takes us. If we I don't know, I kind of feel like today was a melt up day, even though yields were up. TLT was down, but VIX just got smashed again. VIX is at 1282, so when you have that, it's just like a slow melt up with a couple pullbacks here and there, but I don't know, it certainly seems like this has been consolidating long enough where we could run. Sometimes I just see stuff. I just want to see if there's I just fucked that line up. This is why interactive brokers charts are kind of stinky. Yeah, fuck it. Now it looks like it's kind of wedging a little bit. But this is the more important one. If it breaks above that, it's got plenty of speed. Plus, everybody still thinks we're going to crater. So that's always good for more upside, because the market doesn't give a shit what you think and likes to go opposite. So we're going to do a little experiment. This is ARM. Finally came out. IPO today. Whatever. It is whatever. But I just did a fib from literally the bottom tick to the top tick. We'll see how it performs. I've never done it on an IPO, but I drew this after it spiked up. So this is no predictions here, but let's just see, how these numbers do, and then we'll kind of see if it breaks above 66. We got to redraw. If it breaks under 55.60, we got to redraw. I mean, this one's been talked about a long time. It'll be interesting to see if nvda discloses they have like a huge ownership of this thing. Because obviously they tried to buy this company for like 2 or 3 years, and then it finally got shut down. So they said, "Fuck it, we'll go public." Let's see. Dude, this fucking thing. ARM, yeah, so we'll keep an eye on ARM. It'll be fun. I think it'll be a good trader too. It should move. I think options come out in a week. Was it 10 days, 2 weeks? I forget. But they're not out yet. This thing's got to kind of figure out its shit first, and then they'll start releasing options, because market makers don't want to take the risk early because they're bitches, and they want to make sure they can manipulate. So there you have it. Adobe beat on both sides, and the stock is flat, and that should be a good indicator for flat tomorrow. Let's see. ENVX, they're at a conference today. AJ, their CEO, said that. So I didn't get a chance to listen to the podcast yet, but I will. I think he said the yields on the fab on their new machine is 60%. I think the consensus was, well, the FinTwit consensus, all the haters of this name said they couldn't do over 20. So we're like 3x that. This thing spiked when he said that too, and then promptly got smashed back down because, I mean, give me a break. When this thing fucking goes, it's no looking back. I mean, just fucking ridiculous. Anyways, we're still stuck in this range, but God, this base is just fucking massive. And 28% short, I think. They also said, so their testing should all be done by January. And when it's done and everything looks good and fine-tuned, they're going to pack it up in a week and ship it to Malaysia, rebuild it, and then they're going. That's game on. By February, they're going to be producing mass batteries. Well, first line. So a significant amount of batteries. So, I mean, just keep loading. These are gifts. This thing just wants it. Shit's just so ridiculous. So the short interest from this day to this day went up almost 10 million shares. Pretty egregious if you ask me, and I'm wouldn't want to be on the short side of this pup. So envx, I think after Mopex, I think there's a bunch of calls coming off today or tomorrow. I think I'm like far dated here. Let's see. $7,000, 133. I mean, a decent amount for such a low priced. I mean, it trades a ton though, so not that much, but I mean, clearly some Mopex fuckery going on. This market maker, I think, is also in bed with whoever wants to kill this company. And they'll get fucked because they're all wrong. They are all wrong. So yeah, 1536 is the number to beat still. Maybe fight around 1550. After that, 1665, 1753. And I think one big customer news drop and this thing's up $4 and it never sees 14 again. That's just my bet. Fucking what they do to this name is outrage. Did I delete them all? Where is that? Oh, I think I deleted it. Well, can't chart this one then. Unless, oh no, I just gotta zoom out. I'm on 15-minute. Alright. Same thing, look at this thing. Falling volume. Another inside day, so 279.83 to 265.67. So let's do 65. So lower high, higher low. Lower high, higher low. This thing's getting fucking tight. And if it wasn't for Mopex, this would have already gone. The volume's declining. This momentum is kind of just resting. If NVIDIA goes, this goes. The 50 is still rising and they're not testing it. I can see a test of the 50 tomorrow, 286.27. Give it to me. Just give it to me. This is just absurd. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Look at the last Mopex. August 17. I think I can show it better on an hourly. The last Mopex was here. This was, yeah, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if pattern repeats itself, Friday's gonna open. Did it break? It did break low, didn't it? Yeah, it kind of broke low. So, I mean, it's not as crazy, but you had this little pump, and then just down. The thing is, we're making higher lows and higher highs, but higher lows, which means they can't quite push it down as much. Look at all this green over here, more red over here, selling, buying. So the accumulation is way more here. And I think this thing's just ramped up, ready to go. I think it's, this one's primed, absolutely primed. When it goes, it goes. When it doesn't, God, it's painful to watch. All day today. All day today. Let's see. Sheesh. This one's probably the same. Yep. And then look what they did at the end of the day. I mean, come on. What are you doing? Hilarious spike at the end of the day. All just Mopex fuckery, so we have next week and the week after that. Alright, one more quick hit. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for today. The other thing I want, Apple. Did we talk about Apple? I don't think so. So if you can't kill Apple, you can't kill the market, and they certainly don't seem to be able to kill Apple. This was, what was this day? This was, earnings. Was that earnings? No, that's not. That's way too close. That's China band. Here we go. I'll go hourly. I'll go a couple hours here. This was earnings. So it's making all-time highs because it's Apple. It's a cash cow. You can hate their lack of innovation, but they're incredible marketeers. And now they're making a giant push into India. And if you want to look at India, or INDA, INDA, India's on the upswing, peeps. A huge upswing. So if Apple can get a foothold in that market, which they're moving manufacturing over there, they're moving shops into there, and people say India's too poor to afford iPhones. Do you think the greatest marketing company of all time hasn't done their market research on if Indian citizens can afford to buy Apple products? I mean, come on. You think they didn't do their research? Of course they can. And India's fucking massive. 1%'s fucking massive amount of revenue. They get 10%? Then what's the excuse going to be? Oh, they put a new button on the phone. Cool. It doesn't matter. Their ecosystem's phenomenal. Their computers, their iMessaging, all that shit's incredible. Can't fight it. I think the market knows that. So this was your earnings day. They smushed it. Remember this? Usually what happens is you get the big drawdown, consolidates, and then you make a new low, and then you start a new rally. And the rally started, and then this day over here was the China ban day. So you had earnings that didn't blow out expectations. Couldn't kill it. You brought it back to May prices. Market goes, they're making a giant push into India and gonna unlock a massive market. Okay. Accumulate. China band. And then you didn't even get. Now, if they broke this, after earnings, move, I'll call this a move from, the gap down to then the reversal. That's the move. That's all the selling right there. Bounced, retest. Buyers came right back in. And then let's go try to fill that gap, which it didn't quite get to. And it wanted to, and then, shocker, China news came, cranked it down again. Buyers stepped right back in. Said, nope. Buyers came back in again. And here we are. Just chilling. That's the daily. That's what your daily looks like. If they can't get it under this 174.10, it actually loves, I don't know why I don't have a line here. It loves 177.50. I've tweeted about 1,000 times. That's why I like tweeting, because it's like my diary. You just scroll through my tweets again and then go, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'd like to put a line here, please. That's good enough. Break above that. If we get back above 180 and 30 cents, I think it goes back to all-time highs. I actually think this market's primed for a massive fuck you rally, because I think everybody's still pretty bearish. FOMC is next week, so obviously that's a big yes or no to the upcoming move. But I'm thinking up, maybe just up into FOMC, and then they tank it, or we just rip. So next Wednesday, September 20th, FOMC. I mean, the shorts have tried forever to break this thing down. They can't do it. So that's where I stand. All right, that's it for today. What do we do? How do we do? 15 minutes? Can't tell. Whatever it is, thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Follow me on X at Krycopter, Krypter. Hit subscribe, hit like, fill out a comment section if you want to see another stock. Hit me up. Until tomorrow, be safe, be smart. Mopex, so expect big move, absolutely nothing all day, and then big move late. It's usually how that goes, but we'll see. All right.